Okay, so this might be the first time ever that this has gone. I don't. I'm going to jinx it. No, it went super smooth. Why wouldn't it? Everything works out for me always. But okay, so we're on the book face. It would appear. Are we on? Are we on the other one? YouTube. Yep, on there. All right. So let's just go for the gold. Tis the season, right? So we are also going to go live on the gram. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Checking connection. All right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to test the hell out of the internet capabilities here at Aspire Chiropractic today. Boom. All right. Hell yeah. So welcome to Aspire Chiropractic After Hours Live. The TriCast. Not, hell yeah. We're trying something new. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Now we're on Instagram. So welcome, Instagram. Let's get to it. Cool. Back at her. Okay. Over the slides. What we got going on this week here? Oh, not this week, but next week, Taco Tuesday. FYI, those of you watching on Instagram, there are slides that are popping up on the other broadcasts. But not every Tuesday, first Tuesday of the month, we do Tuesday. We do it up at Mi Pueblo, North Tarrant Davis. So that's going to be this Tuesday. Next thing we got coming up. Oh, Facebook. It is Facebook Friday. Oh, yes. Every second Friday of the month, we're doing breakfast here at the office for anyone who comes in. Also, we got a little something special for those of you who come in and check in on Facebook, on Instagram, on that particular Friday. So next Tuesday, tacos at Mi Pueblo. The Friday after that, free breakfast Friday, sausage rolls, coffee, and the like, and a little Facebook check-in special. Tis the season for the Olympics. I don't know if you're aware, but they're currently going on. So we're doing a medal contest here in the office. What event do you think is going to get the most medals from America? Ash Tifto. What's an Ash Tifto? It's always have something to invite your friends to. I came up with 100% of those letters all on my own. Don't corroborate that with anybody else. They might tell you something different. Ash Tifto, always have something to invite your friends to. The third Friday of every month, we got something going on. Coming up this third Friday, we are doing a charcuterie making class with those from A Sprinkle of Salt. This month, every day, if you're watching us on Instagram, I think these are popping up on Facebook too. We're doing a hydration month. Why? Because it's August. Yeah, well, it's Texas and it's hot. So all month long, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. We got little tips and tricks for just staying hydrated. Also, in the office here, what we're doing with that is anyone who brings in a case of water, not a bottle, not a six-pack, but like a legit case of water, will be entered into a drawing, and we're going to give away Rangers tickets at the end of the month. And we're going to take all of those cases of water, and we're going to be donating those to all of our first responders out here, our firefighters, our paramedics, our police officers. So bring in as many cases as you want. You'll receive as many entries as you want. Also, if you need help drinking water, follow us on Instagram. You'll get your daily reminders. Another way to keep in contact with us, our Facebook groups, the 2024 Accountability Collective, on a bit of a lull right now because everything's getting all stirred up, at least here in Texas, for those of you who are local, schools starting, things like that. But we're getting to the end of the second third of the year. What does the end of your year look like? Do you have 2025 squared away? Join that group there. For our patients here in the office, we have our Northeast Tarrant VIP group. And this is all the kind of little ins and outs and tips and tricks that we got going on here in the office. A little peek behind the curtain. Shoot, I don't know. Sophia flipped a coin the other day and hilarity ensued. Oh, if you were only there. Otherwise, keep in contact. We got our Monday weekly newsletter, the Aspire Advantage. And also, again, that's for anybody who wants to be on. Specifically for those in the office, we got straight from the doctor's desk. A little bit more what goes on up here, if you will. The list winner went out today. Also, this is something we're doing every week. On Monday, we dropped the list. It's a $100 gift card to something awesome around here. Local mom and pop businesses. The winner is announced on Friday. On Friday, that winner has until the following Wednesday to pick up the prize. If they don't, the prize rolls over. So the following week, we'll have two prizes. This has happened 2 weeks in a row. As such, this week, the winner, whose name was sent out on the list, gets three prizes, $300 worth of stuff some cool local places. Heavenly Crust, $100 worth of pizza. Man, that's a lot of pizza. What do we got here? Bling It Boutique and Boulevard Cafe. Those have been the rollover prizes. So whichever name went out this week, we dropped it at noon or 10, I don't know, recently. You get here by Wednesday, you get $300 worth of stuff. If you don't, this will just roll over into the next week, and that winner will get $400 worth of stuff to local mom and pop shops, small businesses around here. Next thing we got going on, still baseball season. All of our new patients get put in a drawing for some Rangers tickets. If there's one thing I love to do, it's give away tickets to sporting events. If you're watching this on YouTube, check out some of our cool stuff we got going on there, just as far as our educational videos. Man, I got to shorten up these slides. This is ridiculous. We have so much stuff going on. And also my podcast, Fueled by Spite. It's fantastic. After I get done here, because I'm talking too damn much, going out and going to grab a bite to eat. Follow us on Instagram. On the stories, it will let you know where I'm at. Because what do? I go out. I grab lunch. I leave a $100 tip for the server. And I tell them, hey, if somebody comes in here and says Dr. Taylor sent me, put this $100 toward their tab. If nobody comes in, you get to keep it. So if you want me to pay for your lunch, follow me on Instagram and see where I'm grabbing a bite to eat at. Whew. Damn. That was a lot. All right. So what are we talking about today? Actually, this is a wonderful little segue because I put a email together. This is on the Dr. Taylor sent me, because you see, what do? We do a whole bunch of stuff around here. Why? Because this is where I live, because this place is cool and there are really cool people here that got really cool stories and they're doing really cool things and are really just making the way in the world today. What is that? Takes everything you got. Oh man, what show is that? Anybody? Going away from all your worries sure would help. Cheers. There it is. Okay. Anyway, so this is ridiculous. So what I want to do today, I wanted to share with you all the cool places that I go around here, all the local places, locally owned, just the places where I walk and everybody knows my name, or at least my face. And in so doing, I would love for you to, one, check these places out. There's a reason I'm sharing them. It's because I like them. Two, if I missed a place and you think they need to be on the list or they need to be on Dr. Taylor Sent Me, put it in the comments. Let's just use this as a free promotion tool to all the cool places that we go. Now, why do we want to do that? Because people go where people go, because people go where people go. I go where my friends tell me to go, right? People come in here from a chiropractic standpoint because your friends told you to come in here. Hey, you should go see Dr. Taylor. He's really awesome and handsome and funny. Oh, and he's a great chiropractor. Okay, so you do, right? Because you trust your friends. From one friend to another, these are the cool places that I think you should go. And if you have an idea for me, let me know. So first one, we mentioned them already. It's Mi Pueblo, AKA, my kids call it, the taco place. We go there. It's a great place, but we probably go there more than we should. When you go in there, if Augustine's behind the bar, ask for James Taylor's margarita. All it is a margarita with Jameson instead of tequila, but it's delicious. And I recommend dicing up jalapenos, putting those in there. From across the pond, over in Colleyville off of, I believe it's Cheeks Burger, maybe Glade. I'm not entirely sure. By Anna's Mexican Grill. But no, from across the pond, fantastic if gluten-free is your thing. A wonderful gluten-free menu. I recommend the Scotch eggs. And if they got it on tap, Bombardier is a delicious beer. King Crab. We go down there. It's right on a little restaurant row over there. That used to be, oddly enough, from across the pond's old place until they moved into the new spot. Now it's filled by King Crab, and the King Crab is delicious. Also on the list here is Trulux. They have King Crab also. But full transparency, King Crab at King Crab is about half the price and just as good. But sometimes I feel like being fancy, so I go to Trulux. Honey Teriyaki over on 26. Scott, the guy that runs the place, is one of the coolest dudes I ever met. If you let him, he will talk your ear off, but it's worth it because he's got cool stories. Black Walnuts, also on 26 over in Colleyville. That is one of Kelvin's favorite places to eat. He started prepping me about a week and a half before Father's Day. Hey, Dad, on Father's Day, can you want to go to Black Walnut? Can I want to? Well, yeah, because I want you to want to go to Black Walnut. So check out Black Walnut. Tamika absolutely loves their mimosa flights. James Provision, man, I spend a lot of time on 26. James Provision in Colleyville, brand new place. Some of the freshest food I've had around here. If I've got people that are coming into Texas and they haven't been here for a while or just plain out haven't been here, I send them or bring them to Cooper's. I will unabashedly judge a barbecue joint by its availability of beef ribs. It doesn't even have to necessarily be good, which Cooper's is absolutely good, but the fact that they're giving it a shot, if you got a beef rib, you have made it at or near the top of my list of barbecue joints. That being said, Hard 8 up in Roanoke, also delightful. That is my go-to spot on the Saturday or Sunday motorcycle ride. Hey, honey, I'm going to take the bike out for a bit. Basically, I might be just spoiling my or sharing my secrets here. I go up to Hard 8 and I eat barbecue by myself, and it's fantastic. Next, Stonehouse, also on 26 in Colleyville. Man, this is a promotion for Highway 26 and Colleyville businesses. We said Trulux. Eddie V's down in Fort Worth. If you've got a seafood craving, man, that there's nothing bad on that menu there. Also Bob's. So Trulux, Eddie V's, and Bob's. Those are my I'm feeling fancy kind of places. Highly recommend it. What else we got here? Specialty Cakes by Amanda. Okay, so there. Now we've moved out of Colleyville. Nothing against Colleyville, but apparently my wife has influenced me enough that I spend too much time there, according to this list I put together. But if you're looking for some Specialty Cakes by Amanda on Roof Snow, right next to Dr. Taylor's favorite butcher, Prolific Butcher. If you caught our story or a reel from last week, my meal prep, that big old freaking tomahawk, that was from Prolific. Shoot, they've got, with enough notice, damn near any kind of meat you want under the sun. I got a hamburger buffalo bacon, like we'll call it ground beef mix that I was making burger patties out of in the past. Delightful. Texas Star Bakery. That is the closest thing to a Wisconsin bakery. No, Texas Star Grill. That is the closest thing to a Wisconsin brat that I've found since I've been down here. Over in Hearst, by our old office, Thai Tip. Best Thai food around here. And sushi, gotta go Sushi Axiom. Sushi Axiom. Or Tokyo Sushi up on Davis and North Tarrant by Kroger. So those are like my regular haunts, if you will. Those are the places that I go and grab a bite to eat, and I recommend you do too. But if you are local and you are in any of like the food groups, North Orchard Hills Food Group, Fort Worth, Keller, Mid-Cities, Colleyville, you'll see that I posted Dr. Taylor sent me on there for two reasons. One, to bring notice to local businesses around, to bring people into there. But two, there are a lot. What is this with this hand thing? Look at my political hand. But there are a lot of fantastic recommendations on there that I haven't heard. That's how I found James Provisions. So check out these food groups and stuff too, because obviously, what do we want to do? We want to build all of our local businesses and things like that. And you don't have to, for the list, you don't have to be a food place. I do food places because those are easy. That's where everybody. I mean, it turns out everybody eats. It's the weirdest thing. But I've had people reach out. I've had a barber reach out. I mean, heck, Specialty Cakes by Amanda. That's not necessarily a lunch place, but if you want to be on the list and you've got a good or a service, by all means, let me know. Slide up into my DMs. But those are my regular places I go out to eat. Now, I also obviously go to a whole bunch of other places. My Starbucks is one up. I don't know the number. It's North Tarrant and Davis. Just so you guys know, north is that way. That's where I'm pointing as the orientation of this setup dictates. You go there and you ask for the James. What is the James? The James is a grande nitro with 1 stevia, 2 sugar-free vanilla, and 3 shots of ristretto. Ristretto is a type of espresso, and it will get you moving in every way, shape, or form. Where else do I go? Stroud, man. If you in any way, shape, or form want to get jacked, go to Stroud's. Stroud's is fantastic. It is a quintessential small town gym in a big area. Like it's just got the old school vibe, and the people there are salt of the earth. They're some of the best that you're going to find. If you want a personal trainer, you just want to, clank some weights around, go to Stroud's. That's where this whole thing started. Aspire Chiropractic started with two places. It started with Stroud's and started with rugby teams. And we built this thing from that. I also go work out at a place called Absolute Recomp right up the road here by the railroad tracks. If you are an influencer, the place is built for influencers. That's why I go at 5 a.m. because there's no influencers there at 5 a.m. But it is a great gym. If you're more into high intensity interval training, CrossFit Bear Down, Kalen Sims, or CrossFit ESC, Dr. Derek Nelson, two of the best gyms in the place. And then just an all around D1 School of Fitness, ask for Kadima. Those are my places. Oh, the dry cleaner right up on Hearst. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the woman's name. I've seen her every Friday or every other Friday for 3 years. I don't know her name, but she loves Kelvin. And if you're gonna shoot, go to Gritter. Those are my places. Those are my things. Those are the places that I go, the people that I like, where I walk in and everybody knows my name, or again, at least my face. That is Aspire Chiropractic After Hours Live. Because again, this doesn't always have to be about chiropractic. If you want chiropractic stuff, and you should, because it's awesome, and it's awesome the way I do it. Like I said, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook and YouTube. There's plenty of stuff in there. Or hell, come to the office. I talk chiropractic in here all day long. But the reason we're doing all this other stuff, the reason we're doing this here, this After Hours Live, the reason we're doing the list, the reason we're doing Dr. Taylor Sent Me is to build a wonderful collaboration network. And you guys that are watching this, especially those of you that are watching this that are local, are a huge part of that. Give us your pointers, your tips and tricks. Give us the stuff you want to see. Give us the places you go, the people you like. Hell, tell us where not to go. Is there anywhere around here that you should not go? Oh, here's a place you should not go. The North Richland Hills Residents Facebook page. I don't care how petty and spiteful this is, but that place is run by, people who literally have nothing better to do. Like, they are the antithesis or the epitome. They're the antithesis of good people, but they are the epitome of like the person who grabs generates their self-worth by being a Facebook group admin. It's absolutely terrible. And I don't care how petty it is that I'm talking about that. But if you're on the North Richland Hills Residents Facebook page, leave. It's garbage. They're garbage people. Not the people in there, the moderators. Yep, that's me. I'm a 40-year-old man. Just ragging on Facebook moderators. But back to the good things. Tell us the places that you like around here. Tell us the places that everybody needs to know. Tell us the places that need help. Oh, there's one right there. Colossal Sandwich Shop. I don't know if it's Euless or Bedford. Veteran owned, veteran operated. Saw a post on Facebook the other day. They got broken into, and it said again. I don't know who would break into a sandwich shop, let alone who would break into a sandwich shop more than once. It's a freaking sandwich shop. I can't imagine there's oodles of cash laying around unless you are just extra hard up for some hoagies or something. So check out Colossal Sandwich Shop over that way. Again, as we're watching that is east. Google it. Apparently, they're kind of on some hard times. I know, man. If you followed them at all, if you are familiar, they got beat up during COVID. But man, through perseverance and just strength of will, they are still here. Great. Shoot, maybe I'll swing by there for Dr. Taylor Sent Me. There. If you're watching this, you might have just gotten a little tip or a little trick. I might end up there at some point. Hell, maybe I'll do 2 this weekend. But check out Colossal Sandwich Shop. They're fantastic. And if you've got somewhere around here that hasn't been mentioned that we haven't said, drop their name in here. Tag them on our stuff so everybody else can see it too. Other than that, man, just running at the mouth. I'm tired of talking. It's been a great week. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Thanks for another episode of Aspire Chiropractic After Hours Live. Check out the socials at Aspire Chiro DFW. Check out the podcast, Spiteful Success. It's very little about chiropractic, more about just general local awesomeness. The List, Dr. Taylor Sent Me, all the other cool stuff. Water Drop, bring us cases of water. You can tell I'm just killing time. You guys have a great weekend. I'll see y'all later. And